Hey, hello everyone. Okay, I see the chat. I see people. I see them live. Can someone tell me if you can hear me well, see me well? I have like a bunch of lights around me right now, and the quality is not that good. I'm sorry. I'm always using my webcam. Hello people. Can you tell me if you can hear me well or Oh, I think now I'm in okay, wow, I've been talking to myself. Okay, so I begin again. Can somebody tell me if you can hear me well? So again, hi. We get all that set up before. Loud and clear. Amazing. All right. Hello everyone. Hey. Oh, I'm so happy to be here. That's so cool. So wow, I haven't Did she made it out of the cave? Well, I'm here, so yeah. Actually, that video was like it's written at the beginning. It was like weeks ago, like more than a month ago. A brutal 98 degrees here. Oh my god, yeah, it's hot. It's here where I am right now. I think it's in the 90s too. It's way too hot. From Wisconsin. Hey guys, from Tennessee. My God, so there is. Oh my God, happy Sunday, everyone! Thank you so much for joining. I haven't done a live stream in months, I think. So this is cool. I'm just so eager to talk to you about my last trip to the USA and next month and all that, and answer all your questions, all that. But yeah, hello everyone. Wow, from so many. Oh my goodness, New Hampshire. New York, Kansas, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Minnesota, or Kansas, Michigan, North Carolina. Oh my God, I feel like we might have like everyone like from the 50 states. I just need someone from Alaska, which is usually rare, in Hawaii, I guess. I guess Rhode Island will be the rarest because it's the smallest state, but Vermont, Washington State, I want to go there. Alaska, oh my god, this is amazing. Fireworks for me tonight? No, Michael. So Michael Crummy is asking in French if there's fireworks for me tonight. Today is the national day in France, and I'm not in France. So I called mom earlier, and she said they had fireworks last night, and some cities are gonna have fireworks tonight too, obviously. But yeah, no, I'm not in France, so they wouldn't have fireworks here for that day. West Virginia, hi. Atlanta. Oh, I had so many layovers in Atlanta, and it is one of the quick, like not quickest, but like most well-made airport. Honestly, I love it. San Diego. I want to go back to San Diego. New Jersey. My God, we have people from all around the states. That's so cool. Ohio. That's nice. Oh my God. From Texas. Hey, oh, you went to France. Oh my god, that's great. I hope you enjoyed it. A couple of weeks ago, was that during like the heat wave? Oh my god, I hope not. Yeah, Boston. Boston was great. Boston, as people say. Wow, 127 degrees here. That's how do you live there? Wow. Okay, I hope I'm not gonna like there's a lot of comments. I'm very sorry if I'm gonna miss some of them. Arizona, nice. Upstate New York, Pennsylvania, St. Louis, Missouri, nice. That's so cool. I know it's French people for making my birthday national day. Oh, happy birthday, David! This is your birthday today. Well, thank you for taking the time to spend it with us. That's very cool. Happy Bestie Day. Yeah. Oh, I should listen to Bestie Day from Rush today. Yeah, didn't even think about that. Oh, you want to start talking about Mustang, Frank? Okay, what color Mustang do you want? So I recently saw a gold Mustang in oh, I shouldn't say. That would be a surprise for you. Somewhere in the States. And I loved it. And the color was so great. It had black stripes, I believe. Maybe just on the side, not on the top. It was beautiful. But I mean, a red Mustang. just, iconic. But I really love the yellow and green ones because it's like in a certain type of blue. Like I don't have any blue on me. I guess that kind of blue, like, it's like you can really see it, and I'm like, ah, this is beautiful. If I had the money, I'll buy you a Mustang. Oh, thank you. Yeah, if I had the money, I would have had a Mustang already, but yeah, we're gonna be patient. From Maine, wow, I would love to go to Maine, Chicago. Oh my God, you guys are from all around Florida, Washington. Yes, right, nice. Uh, all right, I guess we're gonna start by answering. I mean, I'm gonna start by answering some of your questions. So if you have any questions, let's do that right now. Oh my God, Aaron, thank you so much. Oh, thanks for spending some time with us today, Mary. Oh, thank you for being here, guys. It's actually, like I said, every time I should do that more often because it's just so nice, and I can finally express some stuff and answer some of your questions. So that's so cool. Oh, thank you very much for your donation, Aaron. So yeah, let's start by some of your questions, and then I guess I'm gonna talk about my last trip and the next one and all that. Dennis, thank you so much. All right, oh my god, I'm skipping so many comments. Thank you so much, guys. Um, what did you think of Mexican food in San Diego? Oh, you live there. Oh my god. So the best. I think in one of like in my video, my 7 favorite things about the USA, I mentioned Mexican food as my I think my second and third. And well, yeah, I think the first time I tasted Mexican food in the States was in Arizona, and it was delicious. But then I spent some time in San Diego, and oh my god, yeah, I mean it was amazing. And I think it's really good because of the proximity of Mexico, and just so fresh, so good, and honestly pretty healthy when you think about it. So yeah, yeah, I love to go back to San Diego. If it was just for the food, I would definitely do that. It was good. It was really good. Um, mm, mm, mm. You don't speak French, but you write in French, which is great. You've seen 2 of those gold Mustangs? Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah, 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 that's right. Cobra Blue is probably the name of the color. I think you're right, yeah. Yeah. At least not a Cybertruck. So if Grazy, you're talking about those Cybertruck from, like, Elon Musk. Okay, guys, I've seen maybe 7 or 8 of them during my last trip. Like, the first one was at an airport, like, it parked. I was like, "What is that?" Like, so huge and so ugly. Sorry. And then on the roads, like a few times driving, and I'm like, "Why?" Like, I don't know. It's unique, at least, but yeah, it's weird. But I guess, weird is great too, but those Cybertruck, I don't know. I don't know. Oregon, oh my god, saying, Washington, Oregon. I'd love to go there. It's so cool. That's so nice. Wait. How many states do you have left to visit? All right, I have a picture of all the states I've been to, but it's complicated because some states I've went through them without stopping, driving, and then there are layovers, which honestly doesn't count, but I think I'm almost up to a bit over 20 states so far, so 30 states. And you guys, oh my god, you have no idea like where I've been to. Only Tennessee, and I think I may have shared where I've been to after Tennessee on my Patreon page, and I don't think I did that on YouTube. Probably, I think I did on YouTube, but yeah. But then I went to like 1, 2, 3, 4 other states. Yeah, something like that. And oh my god, that's gonna be great. Um, do you have fireflies in France? We do, I believe. Yeah, I believe. Hello from Chicago. Nice. Um, I wanted to say what? Oh yeah, yeah. So you probably saw, if not, it's on my page, on the main page of my channel on YouTube. The last videos that I put yesterday was, it was actually in Kentucky. The Mammoth Cave. It was amazing. It was so unique to go there, and our guide, Ranger Queenan, was Amazing. It was just really cool. And I can scratch off somehow, Kentucky of my states like list, even though I only spent a couple of hours there. I definitely need to go back. Um, but I think there's only one video left of that Tennessee trip. And then we're gonna move to the next series, which will happen in one and actually two other states. I was not aware I will be crossing the border to go to another state. So that was a great surprise, and I'm excited for that because oh my god, you're gonna see so much wildlife, guys. So many experiences, like new experiences and all that. You're gonna love it. On your trip to the Mammoth Cave, how far were you from Bowling Green, Kentucky, and the Corbett Museum? I have no idea. I do remember passing the Corbett Museum a few times when we were on the road with my friend. You know, not enough time to do everything, honestly. And Bowling Green, I think it was not that far. I wouldn't know. I don't remember everything, honestly, like all those names, towns, and all. It's as a foreigner, I think it's a bit more complicated to remember names, especially when you do so much in such a short amount of time. But I do believe I wasn't that far away because I read some comments on that video, from yesterday. That people are saying, "Oh, you were not that far from Bowling Green and all that." So, yeah, yeah. um, you have to visit Wyoming and Utah. No, definitely, yeah. Thank you again. I lost it. I lost it. I lost it. Sorry. And just too many comments. Have you seen the General Sherman, the world's largest tree? Oh no, I haven't. This is the biggest reason I want to go back to California is to see that actually. Oh, I didn't see that. Thank you, Mark. Oh, thank you. So you're a Rush fan? Yeah. Which writer is known to have influenced Rush? Which writer? Oh, wait, which writer is known to have influenced Rush? Like I thought about like Neil's books, which are amazing. I don't have them with me right now. I don't know which writer is known to have influenced Rush. I'm sure I know. I can't think about a name now. Writer? I definitely read that on Gedley's book. I'm sure because I read it like a month ago. I don't know. Sorry, you're gonna have to tell me. Um, yeah, Cybertruck. Sorry, nah, nah. Tolkien. Oh, oh, wait, really? Oh, because I'm actually reading Lord of the Rings right now. Oh, for real? Well, if that's true, wow. Yeah, I guess I'm tired. I did not remember that. But that's cool. Oh, nice. Okay, that's cool. If that's true, that's cool. Do you like road trips? I do. Alaska, Canada, highway up to Alaska. That would be amazing. And like stopping whenever you want. Especially, I bet the wildlife must be amazing over there. I like road trips. I always go on road trips in France. When I get actually not even when I get the chance. It's like I'm just going because it's so cool. I mean, France is such a beautiful, gorgeous country. I love road trips. It's fun, it's the adventure. I love that. I'm looking forward to be the series to see the series after Tennessee. Yeah, I mean, oh, so yeah, Aaron, you're one of my patrons, so you definitely know where I went to after that, and you're from that state. I don't know if I. Oh, maybe Shakespeare. Someone's telling me. Is it Shakespeare, the writer who influenced? Yeah, I don't know actually. I'm sure I've read it, but I don't know. Um, but yeah, next series probably in 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's only one video left out of the tennis adventures, which is like oh my god, it was like we did so much. I cannot believe it's already like over. Like I cannot believe that the entire trip is already over. But yeah, crazy, crazy. This was a rare treat to hear you live. Oh, thank you so much. Really? Oh yeah, I guess you're one of the cat eating made some noise. Sorry. yeah, one of the people who says all the time that you miss the life because of the, work hours. I'm sorry about that. This is why I made the poll about like, do you prefer Saturday or Sunday? I thought it was a weekend. Never know. I guess a lot more people work on Saturdays and Sunday, but I never know. You guys choose. It was tight, like 45, 55. And I wish I could make it like later, but right now my time zone is not France. It's even later, so it's not the best. But yeah, thank you for hanging out. Anyway, um, oh, Led Zeppelin. Okay, that was Led Zeppelin. Yeah. Well, Getty mentioned Led Zeppelin a lot in his book a few times for sure. So, I guess I missed that. um, no, 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 no. Come to Las Vegas. I guess one day, yeah, I guess one day I will go there. Did the tight spaces in the cave bother you at all? Nah, not at all. I mean, nah, I'm not claustrophobic or anything. And yeah, it can be like, they shut down the lights, like all the lights at some point, but people had their phone, like, I can't show you my screen, sorry, that's private. People had their screen and they wouldn't even like turn it off, so it was not a real like completely dark uh experience, which happened in another cave in another state later on, so you will see that, and that was amazing. But it was still pretty dark anyway, and it was great. And the ranger had like a lantern that was, from back then, and he was telling a story, teaching us history about this whole place, how it was discovered, how it was used for like sick people, tuberculosis or something like that. It was so interesting. But yeah, no, the tight spaces actually was fun because we could touch the rock, in which, usually you cannot touch the rock because obviously, the wall, because it's gonna damage them, and it's not the point. But on those tight spaces, you don't have any choice but to touch them. So it was like, I'm touching history here. That was really cool. Florida, nice. Hi. Na, na, na. Canada, how was that experience? It was great. Oh, Montreal is wow, it's a gorgeous city. I loved it. And all the time I was there, it was really sunny. It was late May or mid-May last year. It was great. I had a lot of fun. I was by myself. I did a lot of like tourism. I did a lot of walk around. I remember good food, especially. I think I did have like one, oh no, yeah, one weird encounter, but that was in Quebec City. Yeah. But it was great. Yeah. I loved it. I remember talking to you a lot about it. A friend of mine who wants to move there, and I recalled a lot of, experiences. That was great. Yeah. How's it going? It's going well. How are you going, guys? How are you doing? It must be quite a change after dealing with the hot weather in the States. It's not, because it's actually hotter where I am right now than where I was. It's so hot. My body can't anymore. By the way, we're going to talk about that later. Um, all right. Yay. Don't forget to hit the like button, peeps. um, Shakespeare, then, I guess. Yeah, I guess. Tennessee, Washington State, Virginia. That's so cool. Hi Mary, hope it was when you're part of France. I'm not in France. Tell you about I say hello in the morning. I'll send you a little oh, thank you. I don't know what time is it in France. Um I think she might be sleeping by now. I'm not sure. Maybe she's watching. I'll dot it, but yeah, I'll say that to her. um oh, Annie Ren was the guy. I don't know. Yeah, the shirt is huge. But I like it. All right. Is it in English or French? What is? I guess I'm not following what you're talking about, guys. Um Hi Mary. Hi William. Will you miss out on the Olympic hype around Paris? Oh yeah. Yes. I will be as far away from the Olympics in Paris as possible. I mean, I have plans to be some places, but the main plan is to be as far away as possible from this place because let me tell you guys, it is hectic. It is. Oh hi, that's you can see her cupcake, a cat. It is it is a real nightmare for most people. For most inhabitants of Paris and people living around. And things are getting way too expensive, like cost of life, transports, all that. They're closing roads, so it's like really not convenient, and it's a pain, honestly. I mean, I don't get me wrong, I love sports, and I'm sure the Olympics must be very interesting to watch on TV. Not being there, it's just Paris is too small to welcome that many people. It's gonna be terrible. So for now, I'm not in France. I will be back in France before the Olympics. I might get out of the country before it starts. So I don't know, but nah. This is something I was like, oh wow, that's gonna be the opportunity. Like I'm gonna be able to see that, maybe record a video for you guys. And then when things started to really like, settle and all that, I was like, yeah, no, like problems and problems and problems, people complaining, and the reality of this whole thing is it's a complete mess, honestly. And just living, I wouldn't want to be a Parisian. Like a lot of Parisians are actually like living Paris for the whole summer because of how hectic it's gonna be. And honestly, it's just I don't want that life to be shut down, but it's gonna be so unsafe. Like obviously I don't wish for it, but we're gonna have a tax and all that. And oh, I want to be far away from that. Anyway, let's talk about something else. um, what's the point of going into a cave and taking out your phone? What will you use it against? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think those people who had their phones out were probably, I don't know, scared. Some of them I clearly saw they were just not listening to what was happening, and they're just like taking picture videos. And so they didn't hear the ranger saying, okay, now I'm gonna, turn off the light for you to have this complete dark experience. And there's always some people, they don't pay attention to what's happening. It's annoying. But yeah, that was a little bit like, come on, guys, just listen for 5 minutes, will you? But whatever. Um, mm, mm, mm. Um, oh gosh, just so many things. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna read your message. Yumisa, I read that. Canada, that's cool. I'm good. How are you guys? Na. Did the South feel different from the rest of the country? Oh yeah, it did. It did mainly like the vibe, like people's vibe, like the way they interact. Obviously, there's yeah, you can feel the hospitality and how do you call that? This southern hospitality, I guess you say hospital. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, like the parrot thing, like that guy. If you saw my last video from yesterday, I was in a parking lot. We just parked with my friend in quite a big parking lot, and I saw that guy at the far end of this parking lot with a parrot, like, yeah, a parrot on his shoulder. And I was like, this is amazing. Like, what? This is so cool. And so I kept looking at them. I was like, wow, this is so cool. And that guy crossed the whole parking lot. It's just for me to say hi to his parrot and have the experience of having it on my arm and all that. And then he left and he crossed the parking lot back, went into his car. So he was actually going to leave, but he took the time to cross the whole parking lot just for me to have this experience. I was like, you would not see that in France. I mean, that was just so sweet of him. And I love that. I mean, I had the part on my. It's actually heavy. It's so much fun, and it's still curious. Like you want to touch everything, and he wants to be petted and all that. That was cool. But yeah, different in the vibe. Like a pace of life is slower. Definitely not in Nashville. Nah. But it's different. It's a lot of music, obviously, but a lot of things turns around. Yeah, like music in agriculture too. And it was an interesting mix that I was not expecting, and I loved it. Yeah. Tu t'intéresses pas du tout aux JO? Fin juillet, le monde sera à Paris, au moins dans le cœur, c'est une excuse incroyable. Yeah, Michael is talking about the Olympics. It's not, I mean, honestly, if I am honest, I don't care about the Olympics, to be honest. I do care about sports, but the Olympics is just so hectic. No, honestly, I don't have time for that, which is a shame then when I think about it, because I'm sure it will be a great experience. But the way, I guess I'll be interested if it was happening in another country and I could travel there and have this experience. But in France, like I said, it is not made to welcome that many people and all that. It just no. Anyway, um, St. Mal, thank you again for your donation. When would you see Mary jamming on her guitar while on the road? I don't know. I gotta practice first. I wanna change and do the left-handed um learning thing, because I'm not going anywhere with learning guitar on the right-handed um way. And I believe I might think, I mean, I think it might be because I'm left-handed and I just should learn the left-handed way. So kind of want to do that, or maybe I'm just terrible at it, which can be true too. I don't know. But yeah. Good morning from New Orleans. Wow, have you been here in the French Quarter? I will be in the French Quarter in New Orleans, in Louisiana, this year, but I haven't been yet. I'm super excited for that. Honestly, that's gonna be amazing. Um, Mm-mm-mm. So they like to the National Automotive Museum in Reno. Me too. Yeah. I get the feeling that Mary does not like crowds. I can tolerate it, but I prefer being alone in the woods. If you know what I mean. It's just um um have you Have you met any other YouTube content providers on your travels? Maybe. I mean, I'm sure it's very common nowadays for people to have a YouTube channel. If so, I wouldn't know it. Oh, I did, like, not meet, but saw on cars, especially, like, stickers for, like, from people, and they have, like, a YouTube channel, but there's the car or motorcycle, because usually it's a cool car. I've seen that, yeah, and that's cool. When I was on my way to Paris earlier this year to take a bus down to Barcelona in Spain, I was on the bus and I saw a Mustang. I was like, "Oh my god, a Mustang!" It's not that rare nowadays in France, but it is, like, you don't really see them, like, I guess every other day nowadays, which is amazing. But so I was like, wow, Mustang was a blue one, beautiful. And the guy had, like, stickers, like YouTube channel, Instagram, and all that. And I was like, oh, this is so cool. And so I checked it out. I could, like, scan the QR code from my seat, and the whole thing was about his car. And I was like, this is nice. But no, I don't think I ever got to talk with someone who has a YouTube channel about travels. If I do, if I did, I don't remember it. Um, yeah. Don't they all leave Paris in August anyway? Yeah, I mean, a lot of French people take their vacation time during the summer, obviously, and so they go somewhere else. So a lot of Paris people actually are out of Paris during summer when a lot of tourists come. So it's actually convenient for the city. Don't. Oh my God! Thank you so much, Burley, for your donation. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so late again. Do you have a favorite model of Mustang? I have not one, but many. So, like a fastback from 68, 64, I would love it. Obviously, since I've seen the movie Bullet, yeah, and then there's the Eleanor. My God, the sound is the best. Bus. God, when I was in um the anniversary of the Mustang in France, I was behind a bus for, like, I don't know, a few miles, and it was just a beauty. I think I fell in love with the bus at that moment. Yeah, that was cool. Um, um, are you coming to Cape Cod and the islands anytime soon? Um, Anytime soon? No. Have I been there? maybe, but you will see that later. Have you heard of like Clay Pool and Primus introduced Rush when they got rock and roll? Oh yeah, that oh yeah, oh my god, that video is iconic. I loved it. I actually watched it not that long ago. It's one of I think it's like it starred like in one of my favorite videos or whatever. And thank you for your donation. Yeah, this video is iconic. Honestly, like finally they get their recognition. Even though when you think about it, they don't need it. They're already like popular, and people who listen to them know that they're the greatest. I'm so biased, but it's always great to have a recognition like that. I guess as an artist, you know. Um, nah, nah. The most laid back stay in my experience is Hawaii. I'm not even surprised. I guess that's right. Um, all right. Uh, would you be? Have you been to North California? Yeah. So I will have to look at a map. If LA is North California, I would say yes. But I think you're talking about like up north, and if you're talking about that, I haven't. And like I said, I'd like to go back. I mean, California was a big surprise. I thought it was just Hollywood and big cities and not much, but it was nice beaches, a lot of nice hills, forest, and national parks. It was a whole lot different than what I was expecting, and I loved it. And I do believe I have a lot more stuff to see there, so I really want to go back. But yeah, French opinion: Barcelona equals water squirting tourists. I'm not sure what that means. Like, are you saying that Barcelona is just a tourist trap? If you're saying that, I would disagree because it has a lot of history, and it's I mean, it's a beautiful town. It's by the sea, and yeah, like I said, a lot of arts over there. I don't know. I guess it's it's like everything. It's like Paris. You're definitely gonna have people that are gonna say you have nothing to see in Paris. It's just a tourist trap. It's the like most visited capital in the world for a reason. There is definitely a lot of stuff to see there that are worth thing for sure, worth seeing. Um, I guess it just depends what you like. I want to know. How did you like Jack Daniel's distillery? It was an amazing experience. And as you saw on the video, I am not a whiskey drinker or whatever. I do drink wine and champagne, probably because I'm French. I don't know. But even though it's only on occasion, I do have a beer sometimes with a friend, whatever, but that's gonna be rare. So whiskey, it's like I don't care about whiskey at all. Um, my father does, my brother does too. So I've been like learning about it through them, and it's actually very interesting. So when my friend was like, "We should do the Jack Daniel's distillery," I was like, "Yeah, I think I should. I should learn about that." And we got the whole tour. It was amazing. Our guide, what was her name? I don't remember, but she was so like I said, so knowledgeable, and clearly she knew everything. She was great, and tasting parts was, oh my god, it was, if you're cold, take a shot of whiskey, you're gonna feel hot. That was interesting, honestly. Like he saw I was the only one to only take a tiny sip of my shot, and I was the only one who did not finish her shots. There was another woman in the room. She did finish everything. But I mean, I don't drink. I know that if I mean, I've drank whiskey before, obviously. I know how I react and all that. And when I do drink whiskey, I need to take my time, like a lot of time. And so I was like, I'm tasting it for sure. I'm definitely gonna taste it, but I don't need to drink the whole shot. So I'm just gonna sip it and enjoy it, and that's what I did, and I really enjoyed it. So it was a great experience. And this whole the whole place, the whole distillery is gorgeous. It's beautiful, and it's amazing to be where the parts that I couldn't film. It was where they're actually making number seven and all that, and so you're right beside it. Like I touched some of those big tank, and I'm like, this is where everything happened, and I'm right here. That was amazing. That was really cool. Um, So yeah, in Miami, there used to be an attraction called the Parrot Jungle. Oh, I didn't know that. I was not in Miami when I went to Florida, but I guess it's could be worse. Um, visiting. uh, Puerto Rico, Guam, just Virgin Islands. Definitely, I want to go everywhere. Um, yeah, this Saint Tropez in August. That will be the huge crowds in France. Yeah, it don't. I mean, obviously everyone's going there during summer, but oh my god, yeah, it's beautiful. A lot of good movies have been filmed over there. Good French movies from the 80s that I really love. They have good museums too, and the coast is just gorgeous over there. But if you want to go there, go in September. Like all the crowds either way, and prices are lower, and usually temperatures are really better. So yeah, yeah. Um. Oh wow, you saw that. That was cool. Let me catch up on your comment. No, it's rude to ask, but so curious how much this trip cost is the coast so cost. It must be a lot, right? So I wouldn't know. I don't have the detail, honestly. It sure is a lot, and it can add up quickly. But like I said before, every almost every penny that I'm getting out of this channel is in this trip. Like I'm not even. I am saving up, obviously, but it's like I don't want to lose time or lose opportunities. I don't know what's gonna happen. Another COVID, a war, whatever. So I'm like, I'm just taking the chance, going, where I want to go and making those memories and all that. But yeah, I mean, obviously adds up. It's obvious. But there are some stuff I um not able to share, but it's like let's just say I'm lucky. But for sure, yeah. My last trip was like, yeah, so I'm not gonna spend that much, whatever. Yeah, I spent like way more, but it was worth it. And I mean, technically, I was able to. It's not like I was not able. So, but yeah, it does cost a lot. I mean, it's traveling, but it's worth it because you're making memories. You're getting new experiences, and then you come back and you're like, wow. And I'm 25, and with everything I've done the past 2 years, I feel like I've lived 10 years because I've done so much and I've been, in so many different places and all that. And I think it's worth it because I could die tomorrow, and I wouldn't want to die tomorrow and then tell myself, as a ghost or whatever, oh God, like I wish I had done more, like, yeah, I wouldn't want to tell that to myself. I know it's cost, not coast. Yeah. Don't make fun of me. Um, I was wondering how the economy is in France. Is it hard to find a job? Do you have a lot of homeless people in France? Oh my God, I've been away for a long time. The economy, I don't know. There's a lot of people looking for a job. We have worse countries in Europe than France for sure, but I mean, you're gonna talk to two different French people. You're gonna have two very different version. I wouldn't know. I'm my own boss. I don't. Honestly, it's sad, but I don't really care how the French economy is doing, because it's wherever you're gonna go, there's gonna be problems. There's gonna be people not happy about it and all that. We do have homeless. In Paris, there's a lot of homeless, a lot of kids. I don't like that. I don't understand how in such a big capital you can have kids, homeless kids. A lot of things are wrong in this country, honestly. But yeah, I wouldn't know much. I'm definitely not the best person to talk about economy, and even less about French economy. So sorry about that. Anyway, what special vehicles have you encountered or ridden in? Have you done an air show yet? Ooh, that's a lot of questions. I don't know. I drove jeeps. different random cars. Um, I think that's about it. I mean, if like if I'm on the wheel, yeah, I know that. I haven't studied a Mustang yet. Oh yeah, you're gonna definitely gonna know when that's gonna happen. There's gonna be a whole video about it. And I've never been in a hot air balloon. That's one of my that's on my wish list. That would be. I actually want to gift that to. I hope he's not listening. He wouldn't understand. My dad. And usually it's like a two people thing, so I wouldn't be because mom will never do that. She's too scared of heights. Heights. But yeah, I'd love to do that, but I don't know. It has to be in a really beautiful, area. So yeah. Uh, will the Tour de France be passing by? So if you mean passing by my hometown, it did. Like I said, I'm not in France right now, so I did not go. I actually planned to go with my grandpa to see that together. I ended up being, like outside of the country, but it did pass by my hometown, and it was the whole thing. Like didn't really follow that well, but did that whiskey burn your nose hairs? It didn't. Um, Interesting question. I guess it does to some people. Oh my god, guys, oh my god, you guys, you're crazy. New Hampshire, hi. Tennessee, hi. Um, okay, oh my god, so many questions. I'm so sorry. Let me see, where was I? Any more tornado warnings since the first one? I believe I have one in a state I visited that I haven't revealed yet, but it was like a lot of rain in the end and thunderstorm. Uh, yeah. Howdy, Mary. Howdy, Ken. How about Texas? Yeah, definitely gonna go to Texas. There's no plane, actual plane yet, but yeah, it's on top of my list for sure. Um, um, I'm starting to hear the American accent coming in. Yes, thank you. I hate my French accent. Do you have any Mustang number plates on your wall? I don't think so. How's your English going? Since visiting France the day before my birthday. Oh, that's cool. My English going, I don't know. I'm trying my best. I'm still very uh like perfectionist about it. I don't like when I hear myself because I peek all the little mistakes that I'm making and I don't hate that. But I guess I guess doing a bit better. I'm not sure. Um uh na na na. Oh, thank you, William. Oh, William, thank you for your donation. I do, if I recall, you've been watching me for years. I've been saying your name for a lot of time. Um, Hi, Steve. Steve too. My God, Steve G from NC. You've been watching me for a long, long time. Favorite state and place. I cannot share that now because you haven't seen all the videos. And it's place like a place. It will be really difficult to choose a place right now. State. I said before Montana was my favorite state because all those beautiful mountains. Glacier National Park was amazing. But then I went on to the other states, like Tennessee. It was like, oh my god. And then other states, and yeah, ask me this question in a couple of weeks, and I will definitely answer that. um, Any more? So yeah, no. Oh my god, I'm completely lost. Hi everyone. Yeah. Uh, what is your family reaction that you are visiting America? And do you plan to bring your family to visit America for the first time for them? Their reaction. My parents are extremely proud of me. They say that almost every day if I'm around or every time we are on a call. They're so happy that that happy doing my, living my dream life. And they're amazed at, all the things that I'm getting to see and experience, because they've seen everything already. I've seen pictures and videos of everything I've seen on that last trip, especially. And yeah, their reaction is like, wow, like, this is great, this is amazing, so happy for you. You get to see us so much. And they're really happy, honestly. I guess happy and proud are the two, that what really gets out of what we're talking when we're talking, but yeah, do I plan to bring them? Yeah, so we talked about the Jack Daniels other day with my dad, and it was like, oh, I'm so jealous. Like, I really wanted to go there. I'd love to go there. And I was like, yeah, like, I'd love to bring you, Dad. So uh, technically speaking, it will be easier for me to bring my mom, um, but it will be complicated to bring her, because I don't know how she would do with all the flights, change of temperatures, and all that. Her body, her health. Um, I am definitely worried about that, which is why I haven't brought her yet. The first time I brought her, the first time we took the plane together, actually, and I brought her overseas, she ended up in hospital like the day after. And yeah, that was a traumatizing event. I thought I lost her, and I was, really blaming myself and all that. And I was not the one to blame, objectively speaking. But I was like, I was, I was like, I thought I was the one who wanted her to come, and all that. So if something bad happened, obviously I'm responsible. So yeah, that was a traumatizing event. So I'm like, I don't really want to bring her that far, in the States, because, well, yeah, it's a long trip. It's a long trip. So we'll see. I wish it will happen. I'm sure at some point it's gonna happen. The best will be for my mom and my parents to come together, because having the experience and being together will obviously be a lot better, um, especially for mom. So yeah, I really wish it will happen. But if I mean, it will happen. But if it does, when it will, I want to be the one to to bring them, so to pay for everything and all that. And obviously I'm not I'm not able to pay for three people right now. But yeah, so let's be patient. And at the same time, I'm like, I get to see a lot of places in the States, so I get to experience things, and I get to, like, kind of think, okay, that place you wouldn't like, that state, that will definitely be like a place for you to guys go and all that. So yeah, yeah, I hope that answered your question. That's a beautiful shirt. Yes, it is. So this, as you can see, is a it's gonna be part of the merch, guys. So I've been thinking about it. Definitely, I'm gonna launch a merch at some point, because I think it's gonna be fun. I mean, I think it's something that a lot of you guys have been asking about. So definitely, I'm gonna listen to you. And also, I just think I should have a merch at some point, especially since I had the FrenchTastic channel for a couple of years, and then I've been on FrenchTastic Explorations for 2 years, I guess. So it's like, it's kind of a bad time. But now I'm thinking that I should wait for the 50K to launch that, so it will be like a milestone. And it's like, yeah, we reached the 50K, so let's have a merch. So yeah, please help me reach that goal. I've been, for a long time, I thought about, how what I'm doing on this channel is my passion, living my dream life and all. And I don't see YouTube as a business, even though technically it is, and it is my job. I don't see it as a job, because this is what I like. But the more and more, time flies, I'm like, I should start thinking about it as a job, because I can't have to think about the future. So I'm like, yeah, okay, I gotta think about developing the channel and all that. So I really want to launch the merch and do a lot of stuff for you guys. But I'm like, if you really want to launch it, you gotta, gotta hit milestone, have goals and all that. So let's hit the 50K, guys. And then you're gonna have a lot of stuff, not only shirts, but a lot of other stuff. Um, yeah. New Hampshire. So yeah, I read that. What did you think of Boston? Oh, okay. So I went to Boston in February, March. I made videos about that. I had a wonderful time. I went back to Boston. I can tell you, a couple of weeks ago during my trip, and it was great. But we experienced the rudeness of Boston people. And I'm gonna make a video about it. I don't really want to talk about it right now, but oh my god, like I will always remember. And now I understand what some people say about Boston. But overall, Boston is a beautiful city. It reminds me a lot of London, and there's a lot of stuff to do, a lot of history, obviously. So yeah, that was cool. You need oh, thank you, Joni Alegria, for your donation. You need to try adubada or el pastor tacos in San Diego. They served it like okay, nice. I actually had that meat like yesterday, but that's cool. Okay, let me write that down. Uh, abu adobada or el pastor tacos. Nice. Thank you. Thank you for that. um, Was there a movie you saw or a class you took or something that made you determined to travel US when you were a kid? Nope, not at all. Nothing about the US. I was always the kid that was like, I don't care about the US. I want to go to Asia, Japan, South Korea. I've always been like that. And every other French people, every other kid was like, oh, the American dream, the States, Statue of Liberty. I was like, I don't care about that. And my opinion changed when I started learning and discovering American music, from the 60s, 70s, and above. And I was like, wow, like it sounds interesting. And I was like, let's be open minded, Mary. And then I met friends and then just learn about it through, videos, reaction videos, and all that back on my FrenchTastic days. I was like, okay, yeah, there is definitely something there. And traveling, yeah, I was inspired by like cartoons that I watched when I was a kid about a young kid and his dog traveling to Spain from France, a girl in the mountains traveling, and then there was this show of three kids being on a kind of a plane traveling the world on adventures. And since I watched those three cartoon animations, I was like, yeah, that's what I want to do in my life. And that's what I'm doing, which is amazing when I think about it. Sometimes I watch like an episode or two of those cartoons and I think about little Mary and I'm like, oh my God, like, hey, I did it. Like, I'm taking so many flights and all. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. Um, but the US, no, the US came way later. And then, like I said, in thinking few videos, like I was always that kid or that person in the group that was like, I don't care about the US. Like, I really want to go to Asia because Asia is just so different. The culture, the language, the food. It's so unique and then inspiring somehow, open minded and all that. And I thought the States were a lot like Europe. I was wrong. So I'm really glad, discovering being on FrenchTastic made me discover that because I discovered a whole new world. So that's cool. Interesting question. Have you noticed differences in culture and people in different parts of the US? Oh yeah, like uh, the pace of life, the way people dress, the way people interact, how much people smile from one state to another, how much they're gonna interact with you. Overall, everyone is just so sweet and smiling and all that. But there's definitely differences from one state to another. Um, Mainly, I think it's just the mentality. Like the mentality in the States is so different from any kind of European mentality. Just two different continents, but from one state to another, mentalities are different. And I do believe it's impacted by the environment. You live in the mountains, you live in the coast, stuff like that, and also obviously where you're at, and like I don't know, kind of like um, cultural stuff, religions, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, definitely. Oh, Ken, thank you very much for your donation. I am an import of, or have you not been to Texas? No, I haven't been. It's on the list. Like I said, it's high on the list. Definitely one of the next one I wanna hit. I wanna reach. But I haven't been there. I'm gonna have to go, definitely. And I did not buy cowboy boots in Tennessee because I didn't have any space left on my luggage and could not wear them or whatever. But I was like, it's okay. I'm just waiting to be in Texas to buy them. So now I really want to go to Texas because I have my hat and I want to have the whole outfit. But yeah. But the American money you have left over from your trip, do you convert that money back or do you keep the American currency and just convert more? So I usually just skip it and use it on my next trip because it's easier that way. But that trip, I think I used all my cash, so I may have like a couple of dollars left, which I would probably just give to my family for them to have the coins or, the bills. But no, and I have to figure out how next time I'm gonna get some cash because I really like to have cash on me when I travel, especially the States. Because there are so many little areas. Because I'm usually like off the big cities and all that. So there's definitely some places they only have cash. They don't take cards. So I don't know if I'm gonna like just do it like have French cash, like Euro cash, and convert it. I'm gonna have to know, what's the currency at that moment and all that. But yeah, no. Um, my goodness, Danny. What did I miss? Watching from work. Oh, well, first of all, thank you so much for this huge donation. You're working from work. I know where you work. I'm glad you have connection where you're from. That's cool. So what time is it for you? It's like 4 p.m. Well, I hope you're gonna be out of work soon, and I hope you don't have a hurricane or tornado in your way. And thank you so much for being on the live, even though you're working. I appreciate it. I hope you're not gonna be yelled at for that. It's the coffee machine. Um, um, Tom and Santa Claus, Indiana. Oh, I heard about it. Yeah, my opinion. You really want to talk about that? My opinion on French election. I don't have any. I don't care. Whatever happened, not gonna impact my life at all, honestly. So I don't have I'm too busy thinking about all the other stuff. If it does impact me, yeah, then at that moment I'll probably think about it. But honestly, whatever I say, whatever I think, or whatever I will try, I have no impact, honestly. So I just don't care. But yeah. I don't do religion. I don't do politics. I'm just too busy living my life, honestly. Go to New Mexico. Oh, I was oh yeah, the hot. So I have a friend, a couple. They went there last year, and they sent me pictures of that hot air balloon in Albuquerque, and the pictures were, oh my god, amazing. I thought at first I thought it was Photoshop. I was like, are those pictures real? I don't remember if I have some. That will probably take too long to load because that was last year. But yeah, wow, that was amazing. Like, and they had a beautiful couple of days and just so many hot air balloon. It was, wow, it was amazing. I'd love to do that. Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much for your suggestions, people. I see them. Definitely gonna write them down when I'm gonna rewatch the live, which the live will be available to rewatch after. um mm, the heat is causing problems for the Tour de France. I think I heard about that. Yeah, like I said, I'm not in France, so I do like try to read a bit of the news every morning just to kind of keep in touch. But I think I heard about that. Yeah. But where my family is right now, it's like so cold. They need a jacket at night, and I'm like, what? It's mid July, so I don't know where the tour is right now. But I'm not even surprised. Like some places in France, they're reaching like 40 degrees, which is 110 Fahrenheit. So yeah. Um, for French person, your English is almost accent free. That's the best thing I've heard today. Thank you, thank you. Oh, Bradley. Oh, thank you so much. Hi. I'm not a fan of Jack Daniel, but I love straight Kentucky bourbon like Jim Beam. You know what a straight Kentucky bourbon is made of? Yeah, my dad told me like yesterday on the phone, because he likes that one too, and I tried it a few times with him. Gosh, I yeah, those kind of information, I just don't remember. So you're gonna have to tell me really. But yeah, I actually think I like that, bourbon more, Jim Beam more than Jack Daniels. But oh, I forgot my coffee. Mm, yeah. Um, please don't hate your French accent. I know you guys like it. I know you find it charming and unique and whatsoever, but I don't like it. I don't want people to know that I'm French. And it's not because I'm ashamed of being French or whatever. It's because I just want to blend in. I think it's that fear of rejection I had when I was a kid, whatever. But it's like I wanna be able to talk without any, like foreigner accent, just so I don't know, just so to talk well. It's kind of complicated to say. Um, oh my god, you're going to Harp Twins concert? That's cool. Well, thank you for stopping by, David. Um, is it Miles? Isn't that the third um donation you're making, please, Omar? Do French people think you talk like an American yet? Yeah, and this is amazing because uh well, when if you've been to France or you watch like videos about French people speaking English, you're definitely gonna hear this specific accent French people have. Like I'm talking right now, it's a terrible accent. I really hate it. So when I talk with my American, or I try to talk with my American English accent, people are like, if I didn't talk French before, they're gonna think I'm a foreigner. And I love it because sometimes when people want, like ask me stuff about, like ask me money or whatever, on the streets, whatever, I'm just gonna be like, I'm sorry, I don't talk your language, with the very like drawl whatever, and they're like, oh yeah, go, like they don't even want to, have anything to do with speaking English. So it's cool. And it works on the other way, when in the States, I had that in uh well, I'm gonna say it once, Kansas City. I went there, and we had that with my friend over there, and the girl was like, "You have time for that?" And it was money for whatever, and I was like, "Well, I didn't speak English, but I was like, if she's too much, I'm just gonna speak French, like not even get an English word at all. So she's gonna be like, and then I'm just gonna go. So it's convenient. But yeah, most people think I'm American when I talk like that. And obviously, I've helped people and friends before, and are like, oh, finally someone who speaks well, can understand me, or who can say something I understand. Because yeah, when French people speak in English, I guess sometimes the accent is hard. So I'm glad I can be helpful sometimes, thanks to that. But yeah. Hello, hello, Steven. Have you been to Orleans? Oh, you mean the in France? Yeah, I've been through it. I've never stopped. Where are the cats? So Kepkin is sleeping just over here. Misa is talking to my friend. Sorry, Misa is sleeping over there, and I ran after a bad cat who was chasing Philo and Pepe, if you really want to know. And I chased him down the street because he was really nasty. So I hope he's not coming back. And I hope they're okay. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, back to life. When I saw your post on Patreon of the cat on your computer, it reminded me of, oh yeah, Framboisette, yeah, Framboisette. Oh my god, that was a long time ago. So Framboisette was the cat of my, how do you call that? Like when people live together, like roommates, I guess. And yeah, I have no idea what she's doing. I'm not in touch with those people anymore. I bet she grew up a lot, but she was usually on my reaction videos because she used to hang out a lot with me. I was her favorite, even though she was not mine. But yeah, yeah, it's cool to have cats around when you edit. They're like they have their own personalities. They take care of themselves. but when they want some love, they know how to ask, and I like it. Yeah. Um. Comment va? Framboisette. Yeah, that was framboisette. Na na na. Have you seen all those French chateau YouTube channels? I think I saw my feed. Yeah. Thank you for your donation. I would not know how to pronounce your name. Mary, my favorite French words is either way, s'il te plaît. Je voudrais, or s'il te plaît, je voudrais. Merci beaucoup for this live stream, Mary. You're welcome. I like your French. For some reason, my video went back to the beginning. Oh, well, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know why. I hope you guys can watch without too much trouble. My connection is good. Oh, yeah. Oh, Missouri. Hi, Cindy. That's so cool. Yeah. Refresh the page if freezes up, like City says, should help. Um, I really like your visits to Normandy. Yeah, so this year is the 80th anniversary of that, and I'm gonna go back there probably September and do the rest of what I haven't seen and film for you guys. Um, I recently was in touch with my cousin. He's a cop. That's so cool. And he lives over there. And I didn't know that. We just lost touch for a couple of years. And he was like, just come whenever you want. And I'm going to show you around and all that. So that makes it a lot easier for me to go there now. And I was planning on going there this year anyway, because of this anniversary. So yeah, you can expect definitely some videos about that, some more videos about that. Especially, I remember some museum I haven't visited, and a few cemeteries, obviously. So yeah. How was your 4th of July, Mary? And was it your first time celebrating it? So I left the States July 1st. So I was not in the States to celebrate the 4th of July. Unfortunately, I was not in France either, and I was celebrating it with a bunch of Americans and British, actually. That Thursday, and then that Saturday there was a big party, like giant cakes and all that. Can't really talk much about it, but it was great. I was just glad to be able to celebrate it with Americans and all that. So that's cool. Wow, my God, You're moving to Toulon. Wow, this is amazing. You're gonna love it. Oh my God. Well, I shouldn't say it too much, but I used to go there. And it's a great city. It smells bad for whatever reason, but yeah, that's cool. Um, Good morning. Oh, you're from Australia, John? Oh my God, for real, that's amazing. Happy Bestie Day. Thank you. Okay, so did I catch up on the almost French accent? Uh, oh wow, you were talking. Okay, so I'm really late. Framboise, I don't speak bad about Louisiana. Who's talking bad about Louisiana? Washington State, nice. Wanted to know if you are planning a trip to Chicago. So for whatever reason, I've been having like a lot of comments about people telling me you should come to Chicago. And okay, so I've only been to Chicago as a layover, so not even outside of the airport. And each time it is a traumatizing event. Going through customs in Chicago is just it's terrible. I've done it twice, and yeah, I don't even want to go back just because of that. But the city itself, I was watching a show that was filmed in Chicago, and oh my God, I'd love to. Like, I've been hearing about the food, I've been hearing about so many things, and just flying above Chicago, like when you land, you see the lake and you see the city, and it's like, wow, I want to see that. So I'm planning on going there. There's no plans yet, but it's on the list for sure. Yeah, you looked very beautiful in your dress at the wedding. Yeah, so that was the first time I was. No, I mean, no, I wore a dress like that for prom, but yeah, you know me, I'm more like a tomboy or stuff like that. So wearing a dress was uncomfortable, but it was fun. It was cool. High heels and all that. I felt pretty for sure because I got a lot of comments from people at that wedding telling me I looked pretty or my dress was pretty and was like, oh wow, that's cool. So yeah, that's nice. But like I only put the pictures. Oh no, yeah, maybe I filmed myself. Yeah, at the end. But yeah, I didn't really want to appear too much because I really like it. But yeah. Um, oh, on a road trip to Michigan. Yeah, I bet traffic was just those big cities. Traffic must be like I don't know. Detroit, same. I mean, obviously Detroit, Mustangs. So gonna definitely end up there at some point. But yeah, the wedding was amazing. The wedding was the most beautiful wedding I've been to. Um, it was gorgeous, fancy, and just so beautiful, but in every way. Like it was physically beautiful, but it was emotionally beautiful. Like those people are so beautiful inside, and this whole wedding was wow. It was great. I'm so grateful that I was able to attend one like that. It was amazing. It was really amazing. Yeah, really amazing. Um, it looks like you have a bruise on your wrist. It's not. It's my tattoo. My tattoo is disappearing. Um, well, wow. I read all your comments, guys. Uh, Ohio. Oh, nice. Did you cry at that wedding? No, I didn't. I got the I got the tears when they were, saying their vows. I think you say, because it was really beautiful and everyone was really emotional. I was like, oh my god, like it's like they're like the way. I mean, obviously, wedding. It's like they're gonna spend their life together and all that, and it was inspiring. Honestly, I was like, wow, it was pretty. But yeah. Um, She's a street fighter in her spare time. I knew it. So yeah, I just fought against a nasty cat, but I don't think I will stand a chance against a cat because of the clouds. But yeah, time to make dinner. Good to see you again. Oh, dinner. What are you making for dinner? I didn't even eat dinner. Eat dinner. Gotta go. Au revoir. Well, thank you very much, said Miles. I'd like to know your real names. Maybe Miles, maybe not. But thank you very much, and thank you for stopping by. So, I guess I answered all of your questions. Well, if you have any others, I guess you do. As-tu choisi une prochaine destination en Amérique du Nord? So yeah, Michael is asking about my next destination. I do know exactly when I will be next in the States. I might be there before in somewhere else. That has to be, like I have to think about it. But, oh, burgers! Can you give me one? Oh my god. Um, yeah, so I do know where I'm gonna be next, at least at a certain date, for sure. But like I said, I might like come before somewhere else and then go to that place and then leave whatever. So yeah, we'll see. But let me talk to you about day tomorrow. Let me talk to you about my last trip. So you've seen almost all the videos from Tennessee. There is only one left, I believe, maybe two. I'm pretty sure one. Bradley, thank you so much. Okay, straight Kentucky bourbon made with water only from the Bluegrass River. Oh yeah, yeah. The only river like in the state is high minerals, but an island made with only corn as the grain. Yeah, corn. Yeah, so yeah, it's American off. So my dad was talking about the corn because he digested better. I was like, yeah, obviously. I knew it. I just forgot it. Sorry about that. But thank you for the details. Yeah, corn, obviously. And there's those people that I know from a show. They started their own bourbon thing, um, and I read about it. So I actually read about the corn thing, but I forgot it. Sorry. But yeah, so my trip. you saw Tennessee, maybe one or two videos left, and then did I share on my YouTube community post where I'm gonna go next or not? Can someone tell me? Because I like to talk about it, but I know I shared it with my patrons. Might not have shared on YouTube, so I don't know if I should talk about it right now. Um, I guess I can look myself. Go on my YouTube community post. What did I share? The pool, 1st of July. Oh, you saw when, oh, of course, as I shared the pictures of Yukon, so you know I've been to, uh, well, Connecticut. Okay, so that's not a secret anymore. Oh, I shared that picture, but I didn't say where I was, so you don't know. Okay, I guess I can. I guess I can say it because you're not that many on the live right now, so that will just stay between us. But after Tennessee, we're gonna start a new series in. Can you guess? Oh, I'm gonna let you guess. So it's a state that is on the north side. It's a lot of wildlife. I have never been there before that time, so it's not Montana, Idaho, and all that. And I stayed 10 days, and we did a lot. It was gonna be amazing. So can you guess where it is? I think I'm gonna make a poll on YouTube, uh, like later. But Alaska, oh my god, I wish it was Alaska, but no, no, it was not. Uh, Chattanooga. Oh my god, I was there. I mean, I went there. It's cool. Hi, it's cool. Nice. Uh, so obviously someone here. I mean, a few of you guys know, because not you guys are my friends. Some of you guys are my friends. Know. So nope, not Michigan, not Yellowstone. Um, I wonder if you're gonna find it. Uh, Dakota. No, 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 not Dakota. Maine. Oh, I'd love to. So Connecticut, yeah, but that was later. Can you guess? Wyoming? No, not Wyoming. Although I've been hearing a lot about Wyoming, so it's not Washington. It's not Colorado. Oh, come on, guys. There's not that many. No, Maine, Alaska. No. Yes, Minnesota, and well, another one too. But yeah, Minnesota. I win. Oh, I love Minnesota. Yeah. So my God, Minnesota, guys. A huge surprise for like about the wildlife. I was shocked at how much wildlife, woods, river, mountains it has. It's amazing. It's amazing, honestly. And oh my god, like yeah. So I stayed 10 days, and we did so much. Like I got so many first times there, kayaking, like not first time kayaking, but first time kayaking on a very special play, a very special place, and zip lining, and then just food, some kind of food, and all that. And I'm so eager to share all of that with you. I think that series is going to be awesome in many ways. Um, Oregon, I'd love to go to Oregon. But yeah, Minnesota. And it was 10 days. I spent 10 days in Tennessee, and Georgia, Kentucky a bit, and 10 days in Minnesota, and a bit somewhere else. And it was like a month full of activities. It was just amazing. Um, yeah, lakes. It's amazing. Lakes are everywhere, like everywhere. It's so cool. Yeah, and I think I came at the really right time because we had good weather almost all the time, and temperatures were okay. I think the worst or the only thing I could complain about were the mosquitoes. Just terrible at some places, in some places, not everywhere. But I mean, I took so many pictures and videos. Yeah, it was amazing. Sorry. So yeah, the bruise. I thought you were talking about my tattoo. I'm reading a text. Sorry. So yeah, the bruise was actually from the zip line. I burned myself pretty bad on the zip line. Entirely my fault, though. I just panicked at some point and touched as I was ziplining, touched the cord and burned pretty well. But it's amazing how much. It's not a bruise; it's a burn. It's amazing how much my skin has healed because it was completely burned, and now it's like, yeah, kind of like a bruise, which I'm like, wow, like, bodies are amazing, honestly. um but yeah, I felt it was my GoPro, so we had like a helmet, and I was able to mount my GoPro on, and footage is not like it's not like the POV is not the best, but it's also great. I mean, obviously you need your two hands when you're ziplining, so it was like helmet or nothing, and honestly, what I got is already great. But yeah, I'm excited for you to see what I saw and just hear my joy, like the joy of my in my voice. It was an amazing experience because if you know me, you know my wildest dream is to fly like a bird. So that helicopter ride I did on in St. Louis was one of the best memories in my entire life, and because of the fact that it was like a lot better than a plane. I love planes, but being in a helicopter, you're like the glass is right here and you can see so much and you can feel the movement so much, and it was amazing. And zip lining, you were like you feel the air, and there's only like a line holding you, and where I did it we did it was in a beautiful gorgeous like wood area, and yeah, it was amazing. So I'm really excited for you to see that. Twin Cities, yeah, Twin Cities. Um, that I saw the Twin Cities. Kyle, I'm good. How are you, Kyle? Speak French. That's cool. Um, and yeah, like you said, David, every scar is a story. It's part of who you are. I like that. I used to think, oh, I don't like that. Like, it's not pretty. It's not blah blah blah. It's been a couple of years. I'm like, oh, this is so cool, and I'm like a warrior. Something happened. There's a story behind it, and I think it's a good mindset to have because that's true. I mean, a scar is a scar. It just you made it like your mentality or what you think about it is what it's gonna be. But it's gonna stay a scar anyway. But yeah, the mosquito is the official state bird in yeah, I know. Right? Yeah, mosquitoes were terrible because of the humidity. It was hot, but lakes, so mosquitoes. But not everywhere. So, and I mean, man, it was a great time. So I'm excited to start editing those videos. But like I said, I have like one left from Tennessee, I believe. But yeah, is it hot? So right now, yeah, it's super hot. You probably see it. It's like where I am, it's way too hot. Um, and in Minnesota, it was hot too. I don't know where you live in Minnesota. Oh yeah. So oh my god, yeah. I think you're gonna enjoy the videos because we did a lot of like Minnesota stuff, like maybe not really touristic stuff when I think about it, but more like really experiencing Minnesota. So yeah, I'm excited for that. Yeah, 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 yeah. Anyway, I'm not going. Don't worry. I'm just thinking about what I wanted to say to you, answer your questions. So yeah, the merch, like I said, that's part of the merch. I'm gonna make available for you guys at some point. I'd like it to be this year, but like I said, I now have a goal. Like I don't want to launch the merch right now. I'd rather because I'm working on my website too. I have I'm creating a website, so like I want to launch the merch and the website at the same time, but also like I feel like I should hit a milestone before, and I was like 50K should be great. So let's work toward that goal of reaching 50K on FTE. FrenchTastic already has more than that, but yeah, you know, well, I like for it to be soon because I want you guys to have all those things. But yeah, and I think there was a third thing I wanted talk to you about, and I don't remember. Um, I don't remember Minnesota. Uh, yeah. So after Minnesota, went to went back to Boston. Actually, that was at the moment I went back to Boston. Stayed a couple of days. We went to Yankees game. Well, they're doing terrible nowadays. Okay, but that game we went to was amazing. It was great seeing Judge in real life. I don't know if you follow the Yankees, but wow. And it was delayed at first because of the rain, which was great because it gave us, or at least it gave my friend the time to explain to me a lot of stuff. And that so they won. That was a great game, honestly, and I understood so much more that game than the first one I went to because obviously I didn't know that much. And it was so enjoyable to watch, to witness the game in your life and to understand what was happening. Honestly. And then I loved it. I had such a great time, good food, really good vibes. Oh, that was cool. There's a story that I will share when I will be talking about that game in the videos. You're gonna laugh at it. I felt humiliated as hell, but it was fun. I guess it's part of. I can laugh at it now, but that was outside of the stadium, whatever. But yeah, it was cool. I should learn to merch. It if I don't even know how much I have. That's the problem. I mean, to me, it's not a problem, but I guess for the business side of YouTube, it's a problem. I don't even know how much subscribers I have now because I don't care. Oh, 8 and 4, and you want me to launch at 8 and 5? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It needs to be ready though. But uh, did you go to Minnesota Twins baseball game? I met a French family. Oh, that's so cool. No, no, I didn't go to a game over there. Uh, but yeah, that's fine. In the middle of Minnesota, I'm meeting an entire French family at a baseball game. That's really cool. I hope they had a great time. Um, are you going to visit any other countries beside the US? Yeah, so I visited Spain for the first time finally earlier this year. Well, right now I'm in another country, but I've been here before, and I'm definitely planning on going back to some countries in Europe that I want to check out again. And well, definitely Japan, South Korea, and a lot of other countries in Asia are on my list, dream places for me. Australia, New Zealand are definitely on top of that list too. Yeah, I mean, traveling the world. Yeah, just need time and money. Time mostly. Uh, it all about the fan, the noise. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so Kentucky, that was only like a couple of hours and mostly in that cave, but lunch was amazing and it was great. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna have to go back to do some more travels in there, but yeah, North Georgia. Oh, I bet I would love that. Yeah, you need to see a college football game. I've been hearing that a lot. I definitely need to do that. Same, get a play and all that, but yeah. Um, Yeah, so it rained on my Yankee game, but it was like, just in the beginning. And like I said, it was for the best because I had time to understand the rules better and I really enjoyed the game thanks to that and just, spending more time. So yeah, that was cool. Um, New Zealand would be great, right? Busan, Kyoto, Japan. Oh man, the that will be there. Wow, I think I'll be. I mean, yeah, I don't know, but that would be amazing. Especially as I'm, talking a bit the languages and all that. Oh, Normandy video. Yeah, so I don't know, Gus, if you were there when I said it, but I'm gonna go back to Normandy like in a couple of so we're what, I mean July in a couple of weeks to film more about this place and where I haven't been to and all that, especially because of it's the 80th anniversary. Um, so I'm gonna have more, obviously more videos about that later this year, which is cool. Hmm. Yeah. Ma pile est en train de mourir. Your battery? Oh, your battery is dying. Oh, so battery for phone or computer in French won't be pile. That will be for like stereo stuff. You would say battery too. We use two different words for that, Michael, but that was almost, almost fine. I could visit North Korea. I could. I won't. Not interesting in that, but yeah. Everyone talks about Paris, but what about what small town feels like? So I have a few videos about what a small town in France looks like or is like. I have a couple of different cities featured on them. I think I have a whole playlist about that, so it's easier for you to see it if you want. Even on my other channel, I think I have. It's completely different. Like Paris is a capital. You have a lot of foreigners. It's Paris. It's a lot of stuff going on. It's hectic. It's beautiful, honestly. But it has nothing, and I said nothing to do with in like a smaller town in France. The vibe, the architecture is going to be similar for sure, but the vibe, how people interact, just how life is, it's just completely different. And it's this is why I'm always telling people like if you come to France, sure, go to Paris. There's a lot of stuff to see. It's worth it for sure. But travel around, especially it's so easy to travel around. Like take a train, even rent a car, whatever. But it's like most of the towns are reachable in just a couple of hours of drive. So it's just so worth it, and you can experience a totally different thing, and you can actually experience the real France. Um, Now that Paris is a fake France, but it's definitely not. It's not a good picture of. It's not an accurate picture of what a French town is for sure. Because just because it's a capital anyway, and just because there's just so many foreigners over there and all that, it's like you won't get the real French vibe if you stay in such a big city. Um, but yeah, but Paris is pretty. Okay, well, thank you very much for stopping by. Um, I'll see you next Saturday. Fatty in my bird pants. I really love your surname. Um, oh my god, brisket and BBQ from Texas. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to taste it after tasting it from at different places in the states. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Happy trails. Thanks for the live chat. Take care. Thank you, Michael. Um, Brisket and ribs from Texas. Yes, right. East and West France is very different. Oh, sure. Like the East is Eastern France is, you know, well, Switzerland, Belgium, Germany, borders. It's most of it is only mountains. Like it's bordered by mountains. Um, Beautiful, gorgeous. Probably my favorite place. All those mountains. The West is the coast, so it's just completely different. Like the food is completely different. uh, the way people live is different. The language is different. Like the words and all that sentences, the way people talk is different. It's completely different, honestly. Which is great when you travel, and it's like it's really it's unique. I like it. If you ever visit the Philippines, na, 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 strawberries are planted? Oh, that's amazing. That's cool. I love to, especially for the food. I've been seeing a lot of like Philippines, meals, videos and stuff like that. And yeah, Connecticut, nice. No Mustangs in North Korea, but they don't have any of them. Of course not. Um, mm, Nice is nice. It is. Well, for sure it is. Would you show us Brussels and Prague? Um, well, I've never been to Brussels. I think it's definitely worth going. Prague, I've been to. It's wow. It was my favorite city for a very long time. I'd love to go back. It's actually one of the places I'd like to go back in Europe and film for you guys. Maybe one day. And like I said, it's just time. Like I'm booked for the next couple of years already. But there's always opportunities to um, do little trips and all that. So have any plans to go to the Olympic in 2 weeks? Nah, no, no. Like I said, I'm gonna be as far away as possible from that whole mess. You know. Um, all right, people. Well, you're gonna have to run. I think I should too. Go get some sleep at some point. Like I said, I'm in a completely different time zone here. It's middle of the night, which is fine. I'm not tired, but um, well, Elvis, what? You ever go to Grace? Oh yeah. So yeah, one of the thing I kind of wanted to do in Tennessee was to go to Memphis for Graceland because well, Elvis, but it was like really too tight in our schedule with my friends. So I was like, no, it's okay. And then I thought, actually, I'd love to go with my dad. I'd love to have this first experience of going there with my dad, as he's a huge Elvis fan, and that's why and how I know about Elvis and why I love Elvis songs and all that. So that will definitely be nice to be able to go there with my dad. I mean, I will love that trip. I think we will have so much fun, and yeah, my dad will definitely enjoy that a lot. That would be awesome. Yeah. Um, Oh, you live in Arizona after wow, New York City. That's oh my god. I'd like to interview you. That would be so interesting. Someone living born in wow in New York City. Now you live in Arizona. This is so different. I was thinking about because it's so hot where I am right now. I was like, how do people do drink like Florida and Arizona during summer? And I was in Florida last August for 2 weeks, maybe not 2 weeks, a week. I don't remember. And it was great. It was hot, but I had a lot of fun, so the heat was not such a bother. But right now, I'm mostly working on my videos and all that, and it's so hot. I'm like, how can people just leave, on a daily basis on such a with those temperatures? It's like you can't even go outside. It's so humid and all that. Um, in Arizona, I was there in March, and it was really cold in the morning and really hot during the day, and then I was like, wow, which is interesting. But during summer, so many people say it's not even like it's not livable because it's so hot. Um, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just people are built differently, I guess. I don't have any questions, but it's time to comment. Oh, thank you. Booked for the next couple years. Well, that's cool. Yeah, so when I say that, it's like I definitely have plans. I mean, I have enough plans for 5 or even 10 years at that point. There's just so much to see. And I've already have real like wrote down plans, stuff like that. But yeah, I think I don't want to complain about it because I mean I have time and whatever, but time. Like I wish I had days of like 48 hours and all that. Even just for editing, time flies so fast when I'm editing because I'm having fun, but also because I really want to do like good stuff and all for you guys. And it's like, gosh, like 5 hours have passed and I did not do much, like stuff on my video because I was busy looking for how to do this and that. And I'm like, but so far it feels like you guys are liking my videos, so yeah, let's go. Oh, thank you. Subscribe to your Patreon. Nice. Thank you so much. So, did you see Matthew, the chat? Because we have a community chat on Patreon. We can talk like all together. That's really cool. Post pictures and all that. So don't hesitate to be part of the chat. It's nice. I usually post like stuff and all, and interact with people. So that's cool. Oh, thank you, Prolin. Thank you. Hello, Mary. I hope you're doing well. I am. Thank you. Do you have any plans to visit Wisconsin at some point? Absolutely. Actually, um, yeah. I mean, going back because I've been there. um, only for like a couple of hours, I guess. Actually, a couple of days if I think about it. But I'm already back, but I will definitely go back there because I mean, there's just it's a big state, a lot of things to see. It's part of the plan stuff, just going back there. Would you like to ride on a Harley Davidson when you come through? Oh, yes, absolutely. Oh man, that would be amazing. I met a guy in France. We were at a restaurant and he had a Colorado t-shirt, and I was like, oh, this is kind of rare in France. So I was like, I went to him and was like, did you go to Colorado? Because I just went back from a trip, and all that was like, I don't know, my a couple of months ago. And he was like, no, but he was like, my sister went and she flew to Florida, she rented a Harley, and she drove all the way to Colorado. And I was like, this is a road trip I love to do, especially on a Harley. Um, but yeah, that would be nice. I actually saw. Did I feature it on my Jack Daniels video? They had like two Harley Davidsons uh, bikes inside. I don't know if I left that one. But yeah. Mm. Mary, if you fly your parents to America from France, fly them in business class. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like 7, 8 hours. I will never let them on the economy. No, yeah, both of them. I was like, especially mom, but actually that too. Yeah, yeah. Which is why we're gonna have to wait. But yeah. Um. Uh, uh, uh. I see you are streaming from a different room from last live stream. Nice that you're not keeping your mom awake. Oh, well, we both are in different countries now, so I'm sure she's deep sleeping right now and not bothered at all. But yeah, usually she wants, like, if she's around, like, she wants to be, to stay awake, to watch and read your comments, try to understand and interact with you guys. And I'm like, but it's late, mom, because, usually in France, it's really late for us. But she's like, yeah, but I want to see and all that. And then she's just so sweet. I love her so much. She's so sweet. But no, so I had her on the phone earlier on, and I was like, yeah, it's gonna be like, I think it was like 11 p.m. for them, and she was like, oh, I will watch. I was like, just go to sleep, mom. It's okay. But yeah, she's so sweet. Uh, Stop having so much fun. Time will slow down for you. I know, right? Like, yeah, that's what we were saying. Um, if you don't have fun, time is slow. If you have fun, time flies so fast. Have you considered becoming a tour guide, bringing French people to America for a holiday? No. A lot of people say that, and I don't know. I don't think, honestly, I don't think I'll have the patience with people, and the repeat of always, saying the same thing. This is why I really admire guys, because they're always repeating the same thing to people, and I'm like, wow, no, I couldn't. But mostly it's mostly because I would not think I'll do a great job. Not that I think I cannot, but I think I'll be too much of a perfectionist trying to make sure everyone understand the way I want them to understand, and I think it will ruin the tour. Because you cannot really control if people are listening or not. And I've been on so many tours on different places and all that, and I'm like, yeah, some people that just don't pay attention at all. And you're like, as a guide, you want everyone to understand and to learn the facts and all that, right? And I just think I wouldn't have much patience with people, honestly. But yeah. Oh, Charlotte, North Carolina, nice. You're like you're in Phoenix right now. It would. Oh my God. Wow. Bradley, thank you so much. You will adopt an American accent and it will be awesome. And you will be so proud of it. Oh, when that happens, you will have to have a conversation with American tourists. They will think you're American. It will be fun. You know what? You know what? You know what? On my last days in the States, so like 2 weeks ago, I was talking to people on different places, whatever, and most of them thought I was American until I mentioned I was French, or until was not sure about a pronunciation, and I had to say, "Well, I'm French. I'm sorry. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but that's what I mean." Blah blah blah. And they were like, "Oh, okay. Like, I didn't know you were not American." Oh, and here, like at that July celebration we had, like I said, I was like with people from with American people and British people, and we were talking, and I was asking like, "Where's your accent from?" and all that. I like asking that to people so I can get to know better the different accents. And so people are like, "And you?" And I was like, "Well, I'm French." And they were like, "Oh, okay. I did not see that coming." And I was like, "Oh, yes, that's cool." But yeah, yeah. Anyway, uh, so yeah, you're gonna see Minnesota videos. Any plans for North Carolina? Oh, yes. So Myrtle Beach, I think you say, is a place I'd love to go because I've been hearing a lot about it. But yeah, Mama Tastic is fantastic. She is. Give me advance notice and it will be arranged. Okay. Okay. Texas. Texas is so big. When I'm gonna go to Texas, I'm gonna have to plan so well, like what to do. It's gonna be hard to make choices, like not to see places and all, but yeah. Your mom seems really sweet from what I've seen. She's amazing. She is the sweetest mom ever, and I'm extremely lucky to have the parents I have. Honestly, and probably you can probably see it through my personality that I've been raised by good people. I think you can see that, but they're amazing. Uh, does my family speak and understand English? So mom, not at all. Or really like just some words like ice cream, window, or mom, because sometimes I speak to her in English and I don't even notice it's in English. So she's gonna be like, did you say this and that? And I was like, oh yeah, sorry. And then it will be French. I will speak in French. But then I'm like, oh, so you understood those words though. And that he does, so he sings a lot of songs from the 60s, 70s, 80s from you know American artists groups and all that. So he can talk a little bit and understand better than talk. um but I guess a conversation will be a bit hard. But he has been like like trying to get better at it, to understand better my videos, which I think is just so sweet. So that's cool. Would love to see back. Yeah, in Montana. Oh, I know. You have come a long way with your English. I know, right? It's your other channel. Oh, thank you so much. I know. I think that was the other day. I was looking at videos from my FrenchTastic time. And first of all, I looked so young. Like I don't know, I was 20. And yeah, it was during COVID. I was locked. I had a hard time. And I was just starting it. Like it started the channel. One of the five reasons I started YouTube was to be good at English, to be better at English, and be able to communicate with everyone on this planet. And I'm like, wow, I've made it. That's cool. Even though sometimes people don't understand what I'm saying because of my accent, but that's okay. Um, but yeah, yeah, it's fun. I think I should do like a video of like Mary from a couple of years ago and Mary right now and compare my the way I talk. Oh, maybe that would be nice. Um, anyway, French Canadian. Yeah, I've had that once, I believe. But yeah, ice cream and window are all you need, right? Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, that was it. The Mustang Museum, and I believe there's like in North. I think it's in North Carolina. Maybe it's in South Carolina. I don't remember. But there's like the biggest gathering of Mustangs or something like that. And I'm like, yeah, this is a place I need to be. Which I wanted to go this year, but it was just too complicated. So I might be there next year. Would be nice. And maybe by then I will have had my first Mustang experience. But yeah. No, I've never been to Réunion, La Réunion. That French island. Um, I've never been there. Madagascar, Réunion, all those islands. I don't even think I've been on different islands, but I've never been on any French islands when I think about it. Oh no, that's not true. But yeah, I guess far away, no. But I'd love to go. I have friends over there actually. Um, Flights over there it cost a lot, though. But yeah, have you thought about renting a Mustang? Yeah, I've thought about it, but so it's expensive, first of all, and then it's like it's not available. So it's too expensive, or it's not available, or it's not a really good time. Like it's not we're gonna drive it for like 20 minutes, and then we're really gonna have to be, like doing stuff, experiences, and all the activities. So the Mustang will just be sitting at a parking lot, and well, that's not a point. So yeah, and I really thought on that 60th anniversary of the Mustang in France, I will have the chance to ride on one, but it's French mentality is a bit different. It's not that easy to just go to someone and say, "Hey, can I ride in your Mustang?" People they're gonna be like, "Oh, please don't touch it," but they don't mean it in a wrong way. It's like there is the respect to those cars is not the same as in the States. So I have not had that chance yet, but it will come at some point. And I think I do believe it hasn't. I have not had that chance yet for a reason. Like it's just that the first time I will be in a Mustang, it will be like very special or something like that. And if it's not, it's not, whatever. I mean, it will be anyway because it's a Mustang, but it's okay. I'm not like super eager to be in a Mustang and all that. I'm like, I like to appreciate that feeling of there's still this experience that I don't have, but that I know I will have, and that I'm looking for it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Um, yeah. Charlotte Motor Speedway. Yeah, probably what I was thinking about. Yeah. Oh, how far apart was America as you realized it, and the U.S. you have seen so far? I don't know. To me, when I looked at the map, the states were super big, and they are super big. There's not much difference from what I thought and what it is. It's just it's vast. It's spacious, for sure. Uh, 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 Seychelles, Mauritanie. No, never been on those ones. Oh, we're proud of you. Thank you. Marrakesh. I wanted to go, and then they had this, earthquake, and if I go there, like I should not go alone, or like as a French woman, white, blah 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 blah. So yeah, I'd love to go, but with someone else for sure. Do you have a favorite food from here in the States? I think fish tacos are my favorite because you guys know how to do that. It's not like I've found only one restaurant in France so far who has a fish tacos on the menu, and they're good. But yeah, fish tacos in the States. Oh my god, so good! Like shrimp tacos. Um, yeah, I think that's my favorite food from the States. Yeah, keep this moving. Um, oh, thank you very much for your kind messages, guys. You've been watching from wow, 3 years. My God, thank you so much. This is amazing. Oh, that's cool. Oh, thank you. Keep it up. Thank you so much, brother son. Thank you. Nice. Um, oh, USA Air Force Museum. That's definitely a place I'd like to go to. So you probably saw I was in Connecticut through my one of my YouTube post. I went to an museum there, and it was wow. It was really cool. I can't wait for you to see the video. Québec, nice. Le plus chaud que l'on voit en vidéo du Canada bientôt. Wow, 30 degrés. Yeah, that's hot. So no, I was really close. I mean, I saw the border when I was in Minnesota. um, but no, I didn't go to Canada at the time. I went there last year. I'd love to go back for sure. I might go with a friend actually, with one of my childhood friends. She wants to go there, so that would be interesting. Um, yeah, fish tacos. Hmm. Oh, you want to know what the blah 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 is? I don't even need to say it. Burritos too. Yeah, I think I ate my first like real burrito in Phoenix. I was like, what is that thing? This is so good. It's just so it's amazing when you travel. You're like, wow, that existed? Like I had no idea, I had no clue. And this is the power and the joy of traveling. It's like you discover so much and it opens your mind so much. And I mean it's normal to be ignorant about a lot of stuff because there's just so much things in this world, so many facts and all that. You can know about everything. It's impossible. Even if you were to spend your entire life learning about things or traveling, you would not have enough of a lifetime to do that. But nevertheless, traveling is helpful to open your mind. And yeah, it's amazing. And this is why I cannot wait to be in Asia and to see how, because this is so like it's like nowhere else. Every like cultures in Asia, the food, like just the people in general, languages, obviously, cultural speaking, everything. That's gonna be super open-minded to be there. But yeah. Hmm. Waffle House. No, I went to IHOP though for the first time. I loved it. I'm all about IHOP now. I so wish French friends had it. Uh, it was a cool experience. I ended up going there a second time because I laughed so much for a second breakfast. That was cool. Kind of sad that your favorite food from the U.S. is actually Mexican. Yeah, I guess it's sad. It's good more than anything. I have French Canadian copy of paper. Bearing get Q French is an option, so I can learn. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we have that too. Like different like Spanish and English for sure. You're getting a brisket. Yeah, I think. Can we all be invited? Would be nice. Um, White Castle. Oh, did I go to White Castle? No, I don't think so, but I've seen them. So White Castle is the one that has the tiny burgers, right? Is that the one? Because if that's the one, I definitely heard about it, but I haven't been there, but I'm not sure. Uh, yeah, it's too much sugar, right? Yeah, it's a guilty pleasure. Bradley, thank you. I have to let you know. You had me subscribe on the first video. Oh, wow. Couple of years ago, you wanted to. Oh, yeah, well, we're cemetery friends. I'm not an emotional guy. Oh, really? Yeah, wow. Wow, that video about the American cemetery in Normandy that was a life changing experience. Emotionally speaking, mentally speaking, I went there by myself. I I mean, I was younger also, and it was just I was not expecting that. I was not expecting all those emotions. I was not expecting to see, the age, of those men on the cross, like so young. At that time, they had my age, like 22, 23, 21. And I was like, and it was everywhere. It was an endless field of cross, you know, from like people my age. And I was like, wow, yeah, that was hard. Especially the fact that like many people commented like I didn't bring flowers, and that's kind of the only thing you do when you go to a cemetery. You bring flowers, right? And for whatever reason I completely forgot at the time, which is why I'm so happy I ended up going to another cemetery, American cemetery in Verdun, and brought flowers that time. But yeah, that was a really life changing experience, and I'm really glad I went there. And I do believe a lot of people should go there to understand and to appreciate life and just to stop with all those that mess going on right now and just learn from history and just stop those stupid wars and all that. It's like, no, whatever. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go back this year, film more stuff that I didn't get to see because I only stayed like 3 days. Actually, I think I should have stayed 5 days, but I had to go back for some problems, whatever. But yeah, didn't see everything that I wanted. So definitely some stuff left, and it's the 80th anniversary, so gotta go back for sure. Yeah. How old are you? How old do you think I am? I like asking this question. How old do you think I am? Uh, okay, Michael. Well, see you later, and thank you for staying by. I'm sorry your batteries died. It's dying. I thought you did a good job sipping whiskey at the distillery. Yeah. I mean, for someone who never drink whiskey, especially, it was a great experience. I'm glad I just sipped, and did not take the entire shot. I'm just glad I listened to myself, honestly. And it was good. I mean, the fourth one was terrible, way too strong. And the first one was terrible. The fifth one was just way too strong, so not enjoyable, but that was the strongest. So yeah. And the first one, number seven, it was delicious. It was just real strong but delicious. And second and third one were just a little bit different, and they were good too. But yeah, that was cool. Yeah. Oh, square burger hamburger, is it? Oh, interesting. 27. I think you're 35, 23, 24, 26. Interesting. So right now I'm 25. Technically this year I'll be 26, so whatever, I might already be 26 if whatever. But yeah, I'm 25, going to be 26 this year. um and so yeah, we had like, she talked about the guy on that Jack Daniels tour, how like Jack Daniels mixed with Coke is like super popular. um she's a babe. It really depends how you see that. Could be, yeah, 25 is young, but at the same time, it's not that young. Like, it really depends the life that you're living. Like I said before, I've been traveling so much. I feel like I'm 35, 40 sometimes. And it's also a mentality. Age is just a number. And the more, it's fun because the more I travel, I already thought that before because of how different mentalities were, in high school and in college. I was like, wow, we're supposed to be all the same age, but it just feels like some kids, like some people are kids, 14 and all, and it felt like some other, classmates I had in college were like 40 or 50 because, they were mature and the mentality was different and all that. And the more I travel around, the more I'm like, yeah, age is really just a number, emotionally, physically, like, just it really depends on your lifestyle and your mentality. It's just, yeah, like when I see mom, you know like she's like, she looks 15 years younger than her actual age, and my brother looks older than his age and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, it's really depends how you're taking care of yourself, your genes, and most importantly, mentally speaking, because some people that never grew up and some others are like very wise and all that. It's like, I don't think um, we should really, use age as a way to, distinct people and whatever. But yeah, whatever. But I can be a baby sometime for sure. Being selfish and all that happens. Oh, New Hampshire, yeah, and we saw Fisher in New Hampshire. Yeah, I really enjoyed New Hampshire. I really it was amazing. And then we saw Fisher, which was fantastic. And I'm glad the videos I made. I think it really depicts well what I did, even though like a lot of stuff were personal, so I didn't film and all that. But like the cog rail train was really cool. We had such a gorgeous day. New Hampshire is beautiful. Can you imagine how beautiful Maine, New Hampshire, and Vermont must be during fall? Yeah. Um, oh, nice. Thank you. Same here. New England. Yay. Oh, thank you, Eloquent. Gotta run. Okay. Supposed to go French. You're like an old. Yeah, Philip. This is exactly that, and so many people tell me that in France. Like you're just an old soul in 25-year-old body, and that's why I'm like, yeah, it's just number. Um, yeah, be glad you're able to, which is why I'm doing as much as I can right now because I know that, like I said, it's not like it's not like you said, David, like about age and whatever. It's more about what can happen because the world is changing so fast right now. Things are getting easier, some parts complicated on some others. And I'm like, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We can't even like control anything nowadays. So I'm like, I don't want to, wake up tomorrow, see that my country is in war, whatever, and be like, okay, freedom is over, like and regret not going on that trip or doing this activity or reaching out to some people and all that. And that's why I'm like, you gotta live. Life's short. Like no regret. And so far, it's has been great. So that's cool. Um, the French Foreign Legion. There. Well, I've been watching a. I mean, I watched a few documentaries about them with my dad because he loves that, and they're impressive. I mean, the amount of self discipline and mentality like strain and power they have is wow. Like they're physically enduring so much, and being able to just give your life for a country that is not even yours because most of the French Legion it's not French people. It's impressive, inspiring, and gives you a lot of respect for them for sure. um yeah. Do you have a desire to move to the States? So for some reason I do. Yeah, definitely. Being an ocean away from certain things, people, is difficult. But for other reasons, it's like in France, I don't really want to settle. I want to keep moving. So if I move to the States, it will be the same thing. I don't want to just settle somewhere and like I just want to keep moving and keep traveling and all that. So for what I'm doing right now, visiting so much the States and all that, it will be probably better if I were already in the country. And I've been looking at it, what kind of visa should I get? Thing is, where am I going to stay for how long? And they want all those answers when you apply for the visa. And I'm like, my life, definition of my life, literally, is spontaneity. And like, the planning for a whole year, that's not really me. I guess I could, but that will limit myself so much, and I don't want that. So it's a lot of question. Give me a lot of anxiety nowadays, but it's yeah, it would be interesting for sure. I'm thinking of coming either 6 months or a year. Um, but many questions like, so obviously I'm gonna have to get a visa to be whatever for the work, which shouldn't be a problem. But then it's like, where am I gonna stay for how long? Obviously I'm not gonna stay at the same place for an entire year or 6 months. I want to travel everywhere. So how do I do that and all that? So yeah, but that would be interesting. That will really be interesting. Yeah. I no didn't fed any raccoon or whatsoever. But I did see one recently. I believe I don't. I don't remember. Pedal to the metal. I like that. That's interesting. Cruise ship. Interesting. One of my friend want to do that, and we've been talking about it. It's interesting. The problem is, I don't think mom would. She wouldn't be. That would be just the most terrible experience for mom. I think, crossing the Atlantic. She would need a lot of Dramamine, and that will put her through something. I wouldn't want her to do. Might as well just do the flight, like the 7 8 hour, flight. Um, but she would enjoy. I mean, they would enjoy it for sure. It depends how long it is, but what state would you choose, or would you not want to settle in one place, like you mentioned? Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I would love to, let's say, Montana, you know, um, places like that, like with mountains and all, like Vermont, New Hampshire, whatever, Utah. I bet Washington would be nice too, Colorado. But then it would be like I wouldn't want to be there forever, like for a whole year, and like so it's I don't know. Yeah, motion sickness. That's why I wouldn't want to do that. But yeah. Anyway, it has been 2 hours and 10 minutes. I haven't seen time pass. I'm gonna I'm gonna have to go. I mean, I don't have to go, but I guess I should go get some sleep. Check on the cats too. They're probably sleeping. But um so TT, I'm from the Champagne region. You can see videos about that and about my hometown a couple of years back, maybe on my FrenchTastic channel if you want to learn more about me or the region. So yeah, the Champagne region. I wouldn't say it's the best region in France, okay, but I mean, we're the one making champagne, and champagne is just amazing. So it's definitely a region to check out. It's a beautiful region. Just it rains too much, but I know 2 hours that a glass of French wine. I actually have coffee here and water, and I thought about getting a beer and I forgot, and I guess next time. But thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by, for spending this couple of hours with me. It was nice chatting with you and sharing. So, like I said, there's just I'll have enough footage of my last trip from my last trip to the U.S. to last until probably until my next USA trip, which is great for you and the channel, obviously. So there's many different states coming. You're gonna be happy, honestly. I think a lot of you are gonna be like, "Oh wow, you went to my state and all that." So it's gonna be cool. Um, and many experiences and all that. So that's cool. I also want to thank you guys. When you see the videos, usually it has been like a couple of weeks from the actual time, but you still like comment stuff like, you should check this place, that restaurant is good, or stuff like that. And I really thank you for that. I'm grateful for that because it's always best to know from the locals. And I've been taking notes, honestly, so thank you for commenting that, recommending places, restaurant, whatever activities to do, and such, even like just coffee shop to check out. So that's really cool. Thank you so much. And and Bradley, thank you so much. Chicago, right? Like Chicago, like I think I have an entire list of only coffee shops to check in Chicago, or was it restaurants? I don't remember. But yeah, I would love to live in. It would definitely be New Orleans. I was stationed in Kish Air Force Base. Oh, and winter regions. I got that's really cool. Wow, Edward. Okay, in the New Orleans. Nice. Yeah, I gotta go check New Orleans. Thank you so much, Riley. That's cool. I think same. You would be someone very like I would love to interview you because it seems like you've been like around a bit. That's nice. Um, so much to learn from people. But yeah, thank you very much. So this is one of the future t-shirt you're gonna be able to get when I will be launching the merch. Which will be this year at just at some point this year. Like I said, want to grow the channel a bit more. I also want to have like the time and do more stuff than just t-shirts. It will be a lot of different stuff for you to get to support the channel. And yeah, and so I'm also building a website for people to like to reach out more people, and also to organize more all of my travels and stuff like that, so you can learn better, I guess, about the different places I visited. And yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm gonna wish you good, I guess, good morning for people in Australia and New Zealand. I know we had some people from there. Um, and mostly, I guess, good night, evening, afternoon for most of you guys watching me from North America. Thank you so much for stopping by, for spending your time, your Sunday, a bit of your Sunday with me. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much for all the support on the channel and for making it, um, doable, making it a reality. I will be, forever grateful for this YouTube adventure, however I can call it. I'm definitely living my my dream life, and I'm just super happy that I can share all that with you and make you travel with me, because I still get daily comments from you guys saying that for a lot of reasons you cannot travel, for health reason, financial reason, just family reasons, whatever, and you are able to travel with me through my videos, and that makes me happy, because I mean, traveling is amazing, and if I can help you do that through my videos, I'm really, really happy. Or even just distract you for 10 minutes on your week, that's cool too. But yeah, anyway, good night, guys. Thank you for stopping by. And so we're what? It's actually, wow, it's mid July. I will probably be able to do a live before the end of the summer. So, but if not, I will see you every Saturday on FrenchTastic Explorations for a new video on, from my US trip. And I'm gonna try every day for a new short. I've been doing those, for you to like kind of discover more of my all of my videos, because I've been doing more than I passed the 200 videos, the bar of 200 videos on this channel. So yeah, it's quite a lot of so that's cool. I know it's not always easy to discover like former videos, old videos. So that's why I think the shorts can help with that. Anyway, good night, everyone. Good evening. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, everyone, for your donations. You are way too generous, too sweet. I really appreciate it. That will go directly to my next USA trip. Experiences, museums. Maybe I should just put some of that money aside for renting a Mustang. So I know it's gonna happen. I'm so eager for that moment. I'm gonna have to film everything. But yeah, let me see. I'll wear a fantastic hat. Yeah, that's gonna be available. Hats, hoodies, caps, a lot of stuff, stickers. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be interesting. Mustang fan, yay! So good night, everyone. Good evening, and I'll see you. So we're Sunday. I'll see you. I mean, actually Mondays. I'll see you in a couple of days for probably the last video of Tennessee. Goodbye. Yeah, opening my IHOP in France. I love to do that. That was Frenchtastic. You guys are Frenchtastic. Thank you so much for everything. Everything. That's my French accent coming back. Um, yeah, Mustang fan. I love it. I should write it like that and have a Mustang fan. All right, people. Bye bye. Thank you very much. Good night. Good evening. Good afternoon. Don't forget hydrate, and I'll see you next Saturday. Bye bye. Next Saturday, or tomorrow maybe more, but next Saturday for sure.